Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Clustered Nuts. And I'm so delighted to have you join me today. So today we'll be looking at the concluding part of Single Story, and I want to appreciate you for being part of this journey. And I want to really appreciate my guests, Tokwe Samuel, Modupe, Biola, and Chigoze for doing this with me. It was really a pleasure to have them join me to discuss Single Story. Dr. Samuel talked about the perspective of seeing Africa and, of course, seeing developed countries. No doubt about it, there are differences. We cannot just close our eyes to the differences. There are even, in a way, wide margins. But what we are saying, in essence, is that there are also good stories about these places that we've talked about. Like, there are also things that is worth emulating or even checking out. And one thing that we are saying is document your stories. Like, when you are even in the slums, put it out there. We are not saying you should hide it, or it did not mention that, but document your stories. When you are even at the best moments, document it. That way, people would be able to make their own judgment when it comes to that, because I've seen the good part, I've seen the bad part, so it helps. Let me quickly just throw in an experience not quite long. I was outside and then a beggar came around. So someone was on the phone with me and he said, "Wait, are there beggars in Canada?" Then I smiled. You have lots of them. There are homeless people in Canada. There are different kinds of people all around. But the truth remains that it is all the good parts that people want to see. It is all how it's working. Despite no doubt that everything is working, things are actually working. Let me put it that way. But there are also other stories. So share the other ones. Let someone be able to judge based on a balanced perspective of the whole thing. And Modupe also talked about personalities when it comes to persons now. There are times you see or you've heard about someone in a particular way, and then you get to meet them, you get to know them, and you know that there is more to this person than what you've heard. So in situations like that, you're shocked. So what am I saying in essence? Number one, when you talk about people or when you share things about people, I'm not in support of gossips, but I'm saying when you even share things about people, don't just talk about the bad things. Everyone has maybe parts they are also working on. It might not be so good. It might not be all of that like that. But every individual that I've met on this planet Earth has something good about them. And that is the question that comes to mind when someone is always telling me about how bad this person is, how bad that person is. I always ask sometimes, like, is it that this person you're talking about doesn't have any good thing when it comes to this person? So when it comes to that, what I'm saying in essence is share the balanced story. Let the person be able to make his or her judgments that, okay, I'm going, despite the fact that this person is like this, I'm going for this part of this person, and different stories about that. And also, Abiola and Chigozie talked about more on relationships, and there are times you hear stories about a particular area, a particular tribe or something, and then you do not want to have anything to do with those kind of people, all because of the stories you've heard. Now, I'm not saying that those stories are not true. Sometimes, they might actually be true, and you do not have to go into it if you're not convinced to. So, but what I'm saying in essence is give it benefit of the doubt, find out yourself, make your own research, because there are a lot of people that have lost something there all because of what people around have said. So, what am I saying in essence? There have been different stories. There are times you just hear one side of the story, not even hearing the other part, and then you run with that one side. What I'm saying is try and find a balance to it. Hear from different angles, make your research very well before taking an action. Do not take an action because of what one person has said or what one person is saying. Find out very well, find out the truth, and stand on what you believe is the truth. And because something about life is you can complain, you can be sad that this person has not given you the full information, or you made your judgment and regrets of your actions based on what someone has told you. But in life, you take responsibility, irrespective, even if it was someone that told you about it. You made the final decision based on that. So even before making any decision, before taking any step, don't take a step based on just one thing you heard from someone. I'm not even talking about maybe only relationships or only traveling or anything. It applies to anything that you're considering. All I'm saying is, weigh your options. Don't take actions based on what you've just heard from someone. Find out how to do it. Find out more information about it. Find out from different perspectives. Find out from different people. And basically, this is what we are doing on this channel. Hearing from people how it worked for them, why it did not work. You know, it's not just about celebrities. It's not just about the popular people. Different people are also finding ways to life. Different people are navigating life. They've worked out some things. It worked for them, despite the fact that they are living their lives. They might not be well known by millions of people, but they are living their lives, and something has really worked out. Something has worked out for everyone. You might now close your eyes to see those things. To those things, you might close your eyes to those things and see those that it doesn't work. So what am I saying in essence? Different things have worked for different people, and of course we are here to hear them out, to hear their story, and I hope someone will be inspired by those stories. So now, when it comes to single story, rounding up, find a balance, hear more from people. Do not just run with what someone, just one person has told you. Thank you for joining. If you have stayed this long, you are the real MVP. Comment or send a direct message for your awards. Thank you so much. I really appreciate having you here. And even if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe, join the family, and let's just have discussions together. Let's share things together. Let's talk about life together, so that life can become a better place. We can make good decisions, and we just enjoy life and what life has to offer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and see you next week. Bye.